Donald Trump was arraigned today in New York. He has been charged with 34 felony counts for falsification of business records. You can see here from Fox News, Trump being transported to the arraignment. You see that. He was very active on his Truth Social. No surprise there. The president Truth Socials, because I can't say he tweeted, but he Truth Socialed. Why does Fox keep putting on Bill Barr? As Attorney General, he was a complete coward who was absolutely petrified of being impeached, which the Democrats threatened to do until he became their virtual slave and refused to investigate and prosecute the massive election fraud that took place in the 2020 presidential election. By far, the radical left's greatest concern. He said he did investigate, but he didn't have the guts to properly do so. And now we have a nation in massive decline. President goes on, the radical left, Democrats have criminalized the justice system. This is not what America was supposed to be. And even this morning, on his way to an arraignment, the former president heading to Lower Manhattan, the courthouse, seems so surreal. Wow, they are going to arrest me. Can't believe this is happening in America. MAGA. Now, it's also important to remember how prevalent classism is in this particular case. And now while the brunch bunch, they getting really excited about him being indicted and arraigned. He's probably not going to jail. So just slow down, brunch bunch or latte liberals, before you get too giddy over this. It is also, as we lay this out, important to remember the classism that we see taking hold that Bennie and I were just discussing briefly just a bit ago. On top of the special treatment, Trump has raised an obscene amount of money off of this situation. This headline right here, Trump campaign raised 7 million since indictment, aide says. And they bragging about this because President Donald J. Trump knew that this was going to happen, that his followers were not going to hesitate to donate money to him because they believe that he has been transgressed. I mean, Bennie, this you want to talk about surreal. I want to say that what's happening is surreal, but it absolutely is not. And what I want the latte liberals and the brunch bunch to understand, that this in and of itself does not solve the many conundrums that we face as a nation. Certainly President Donald J. Trump should face the consequences of his actions, and we have other work to do in this country.
Yeah, most definitely. And the thing that Republicans are saying about this, I think, is really revealing about their mentality more broadly, because you'll hear them say something along the lines of, oh, if they can do this to Donald Trump, that means that they can do it to you, which really betrays their belief that the system exists to shield them from accountability, that their power, their wealth, their privilege, right, their whiteness is all there to protect them, to shield them from accountability, to shield them from the law. They think that there are other people who should be subject to the law, and then they think there are themselves who should not be subject to the law. So the whole idea and belief about, oh, if they can do this to Donald Trump, they can do it to you, just reveals their underlying reality of the United States of America, which is, I think they are correctly assessing the fact that the United States is designed in such a way to shield the powerful and the privileged from accountability, to shield them from scrutiny from the public and the law. And I think that is something that fundamentally needs to change. And hopefully this situation with Donald Trump draws into question the way we talk about previous presidents. I mean, maybe we have a look at reevaluating George Bush's role in starting the war in Iraq. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I think the idea of politicians more broadly having this exemption from legal scrutiny, having like CEOs exempt from legal scrutiny. This is an entire system that really needs to crumble at its core so that we are all on an equal playing field where we actually have the law mattering for everybody.